Ecamm fam, what's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Marshall Creates with Ecamm. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I've been testing out this new microphone. I'm testing out the Shure MV6. So I was actually doing some testing right before this stream just to make sure I was good to go. So 1 second, guys. It just dropped. Okay. How about now? Can you guys hear me? What did you hear me at the beginning? Let me know. Can you guys hear me? Okay, this is so weird. Did you guys hear me at all? It just dropped out. This isn't good for the review. This isn't good. I don't know. I don't know. So, yeah. So it's not on mute, right? So there's a mute button here on this MV6. Okay, great. That is so weird. And let me check the Motive Mix app. Testing, testing. Okay. I think I'm good. Okay, you heard me. You hit the green button and it muted. I did. I hit the green button. I'm sorry. All right, hold on. Okay. How about now? Can you guys hear me now? Still. I touched the mic. I didn't even realize I touched it. Let me know. Can you hear me? Am I good? Still. Or am I muted again? I'm only asking because I have the motive. Okay. I think I'm good. Okay, great. Thanks. Sorry, guys. Apparently I touched the mic. I have to go back and see when that happened. Maybe when I was pointing to the mic, I touched it. But test the button. Okay. Yeah, the button definitely works. So what I was trying to say, I don't know where I cut out, but to make a long story short, I've had my settings dialed in for years, haven't touched them. Last week, I guess one of the kids had turned the knob on one of the either my Scarlet. I can't remember which one it was, but I noticed once I was troubleshooting after the stream that one of the knobs was flipped completely away. It shouldn't have been. So, and my kids, they have a third of this office. It's like a little lounge area. It's like a little kid's couch and like another little regular seat, a little TV and toys. And I just love them to be in here with me during the day when I'm working and stuff, you know, because my kids are homeschooled. So they'll come in from time to time when they're done school, of course, and just hang out, chill out. I just enjoy them being in here with me. Because not to get too deep, when I was in Maryland in the home office, I felt like I was in a dungeon. I was working hard, of course, the beginning of my graphic design career, putting 10,000 hours into like 3.5 years. So I felt like I was in a dungeon, and I felt like I didn't have as much of a relationship with my kids as I do now. Especially being down here in a better creative space in the sunlight. I'm not in the basement. And having my kids around, I can see that our relationship has grown tremendously. So I definitely cherish them being in here. Not to get too far off track. Um, It's a sacrifice. The kids are being here, but this is something that happens. Audio's messed up on the stream. I apologize for that. And then I apologize for hitting the mute button inadvertently. That's something I'm going to mention in the review as well. Like, make sure you don't point to the mic because it is touch capacitive, the mute button on the MV6, which I already knew, but apparently I hit it not realizing it. So, cool. David, what's good, guys? Let's turn the button off. Oh, that's amazing. See, look, that's good to know. That's good to know. I'm gonna mention you in the review, Paul. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But yeah, we're back, y'all. We are wrapping up. I know I've been saying that. So what I did, just to kind of give you guys a brief recap. So we've been working on Liz's logo. Seems like forever now, right? But what I did this past week is I spent some time developing the other concepts, just to kind of speed things along. So I want to show you what I've been working on. I think we have 3 solid concepts and we will need to add some graphic elements to them before we jump into the YouTube graphics. I'm trying to, have this week YouTube, next week scenes, stuff like I'm trying to stay on pace. We're a bit behind, but we're going to get there. Okay. So I'm going to show you what I've been working on and kind of let me know your thoughts. And then we'll move on to the YouTube graphics. So we may have to do 3 sets of YouTube graphics because I would have liked to have gotten these concepts to Liz first and have her choose one before we do the YouTube graphics. But we'll see what happens at the end of the stream, by the end of the stream. Okay, so let me just check in again with you guys. Right. Yep. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of y'all for helping a brother out. Oh, the MP6, this is new to me. I'm used to dealing with this, and I don't know how often I even point to the mic when I'm working with this, right? And shout out to Doc Rock for the Doc Pop, docpops.com. This is his pop filter, the colored pop filters. So shout out to Doc Rock, and we actually designed his Doc Pops logo on another stream, another episode of Marshall Creates. So this is the Doc Pops logo that we created. So you see I have the pops in like the colored pop filter. So we could actually, we have it in his signature purple, right? But we could actually do different versions for the different colors that he offers. And here's the blue one. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to it. Cool. So shout out to Doc, Mary Lou, Creators Unstuck. So this is their pod pack, their podcast branding package. So we're going to, I pulled this up because we're going to use this as like the template for Liz's, just so we can, we'll delete all this stuff out and then, because we already have the sizes and everything. So let me just pull up Illustrator to show you what we've got so far. So I'm going to zoom in here because I know this is probably really small on everyone's screen. So bear with me. Okay, so this is kind of where we started out with ideation, and I'll show you guys the mood board we put together first as well, really quickly. So this is Liz's current channel right here. So the Liz Wilcox on YouTube. So we're going to create, of course, a new logo, new YouTube banner, new thumbnails and everything. So this is the mood board we kind of put together. This is one of her quote unquote competitors. Can y'all still hear me? And I'm going to adjust my framing a bit in this box as well. Here we go. All right. So this is her mood board that she put together. She's the fresh princess of email. Oh, this is perfect. Oh my God. I'm glad I'm doing this recap because I was actually thinking about a halftone circular situation like this for one of the concepts, which I'll show you guys in a second. And these look cool too. The 90s backgrounds. So this is her style guide with her logo, her personal brand logo, and the color schemes. So this is some ideation that I did using AI and some other elements that I grabbed from stock websites like Adobe Stock, some fonts and styles. So that's what we have. So I'm going to show you the logo concepts. So these are the three that we're going to rock with, guys. So let me know your thoughts. Let me check in. Okay. Yep. If you guys have a question, please hit the Q with the colon. I appreciate it. Oh, welcome to the fam. Kingdom Mountain Worship. Let us know your name. Welcome to the Ecamm fam. We're glad you're here. The fam is super dope. David, it's great to see you, brother. It's great to see you. Cool. Todd, we got 2 Todds in the building. Great to see you guys. Cool. Alrighty. So these are the 3 concepts that we have. So this is the first one we spent quite a bit of time on, right? I think this is cool. And I told you guys last week that I was going to actually use her logo because I didn't like how the name looked. I think I have it up here. Nope, I took it off. I like the way the name looked when I created it. So I was like, I'm just going to use her logo. So that's what I did. I put Wilcox below Liz, but this is pretty much her logo with a yellow stroke around it. So I'm digging that. Let me know what you guys think. So that's one concept. This is another one that I created right here. So you'll see I use this this font Galano Grotesque Black because it's nice and fat. So just really quickly to show you what I did to kind of get this effect. It took a while, but just to show you like the overall structure of it really quickly. Let me move this out the way. So I'll duplicate this. So as of now, oops, delete this. So now this is like editable text, right? So I'll duplicate it so I can type anything, right? So this is editable text. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight it and turn it into a shape. So now that it's no longer editable as far as the text goes, but I can drag these anchor points and move them around. So I like to put it at an angle like this. Grab it, rotate it, and then go to Object, Transform Shear. So that just adds like a little angle to it. You see how I did that? So you can change the angle. Whoa, it's too much. So I just like it added like a good 10 is good. And then, but when I do that, you notice the is over a bit more than I would want it to be. So I just kind of move that over manually so it can still kind of be in the center of the logo. And I added some like little white accents by duplicating it, offsetting it, and then chopping stuff out. It was a tedious process, but it was fun. And yeah, I'll just show you quickly because this is the type of stuff I would typically do on the stream, but just to show you guys how I kind of got here. So I'm going to take the word we'll group these together, and then take the eyedropper tool and then go to so it has this color scheme, change the direction of the colors, and I'll do the same for Booth as well since that's the same colors. Sound, we have it in the yellow. So I do Command 8 to group these letters together, even though they disappear for some reason. But then I'll take the eyedropper tool to get this yellow gradient. So you see it's lighter yellow on the left and then a darker yellow on the right. Checking with you guys. Hey, Micah, good to see you. Welcome again, Rachel. Welcome. So you see we have the lighter yellow on the left, the darker yellow on the right, but we want it to be like this. So you can literally change the direction of the gradient. So I like it like this because it's more 90s-esque. Select email. Command 8 to group them all together. And then adjust the direction. So then I have this envelope that I created. So I actually had it, as you can see right here in the bottom left. And I was like, it doesn't look like it's integrated within the logo. It looks like it was kind of put there like an afterthought. So I actually moved email over. I think I made the word email a little smaller, moved it over and put the email, like the letter, next to email. So it looks a bit more integrated into the logo. So I did that here. But just to show you how I got the rest of this effect. So I'm going to group all of this together. I think it's already grouped. Let me check my layers. Nope, it isn't. So I'm going to group all this together. And how does this sound? Let me know how this mic actually sounds, like the sound quality of the mic as well, because I'll mention this in the review that I'm doing as well, just because I think this mic is best for gamers and streamers. So that's us, right? If we stream, I don't think it's the best for like podcasts, but it's good for gamers and streamers. So let me know how it sounds. Let me know if you can hear the fans going on my MacBook right now, because they're definitely going. Trying to get this angle just right. Okay. Agreed. Sound is great. Awesome. Yeah, I think those who are in the market for the SM7B aren't considering this, and vice versa. But I think it's a pretty cool entry point into the Shure family. All right, so that's grouped. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a copy of it. So I just created a copy of it. You can't tell, but I'm going to make the copy black, right? So it's actually over top of the layer there, but I'm going to drag it below. I'm going to drag it below, and I'm going to offset it. Let's make it black and then offset it. Hold on one second. Offset it like this, just a little bit. Okay. Picks up sounds, handling sounds, up handling sounds if you touch it or move it. Yeah. Don't hear the fans. Okay, that's great. Real quick, guys, just for the test. So let me turn the real-time denoiser off. Can you guys see this mode of mix on my screen? You should be able to. This is live testing, y'all. So on the MV6, boom. So now can you hear my fans? Let me know. It's not that loud. It's pretty cool though, because you can change the tone. So if I bring it up to natural or bright, you can see that the sound actually changes, but I like it dark. I like more of that boomy, bassy radio sound. So let me turn the denoiser back on. Yeah. See, that's cool. That's cool. That's good to know. You turn the denoiser off and you can hear them. So yeah, that denoiser works well. So I'm gonna mention this on the stream. I'm on the review. I'm gonna share this clip on the review. So I appreciate y'all giving us some real time feedback. Okay, so I offset. You see how much progress we made that fast on this? Okay, so and then what I'll do is I'll go up to Object, Path, Offset Path, because it's going to add more of a stroke to it. So you can add as much as you want. Let's say if we did 20 or 40, right? But I like it at like, a good 15, right? Because I like to have just a little bit of a stroke on the left side, and I like it to be offset to make more of that 3D effect. And then I'll do it again. So I do Object, Path, Offset Path, and 15 is fine, 15 points. And then for this second one, I drop this blue shade. Boom. So that's how we got that. Other than that, I have these elements, which, kind of took a while to get. So I won't really show you exactly how that's done, but I just basically took the a set of the letters and then dragged it over, drug it over, whatever word it is, and then chopped out the top layer and just had the outer layer and then made it all white. So that's how I got the outside part, the little accents for that. So but yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Okay. George, what is going on, man? Great to see you. Great to see you. All right, so that's that concept. Oops. And then we have this one as well. So I want to find something for this background element because I'm not completely sold on this. I did this one too, and I'm like, I don't like it. I don't think it fits the vibe that Liz is going for. And even this one, I may end up adding some of that extra white element as well. But I don't want everything to be like with the gradients and the white accents because Liz's existing brand is flat. Like the colors are flat. So I know we have this color scheme that's pretty much flat, but I don't want the both of the other one. Like this is kind of like meet in the middle, right? So this is like way on the opposite end of the spectrum than this as far as the colors, just with the gradients and then the white accents. So I want this to kind of meet in the middle. So something that she had on her let me see, on here was this patterns and graphic assets. So I'm going to find something like this and then we're going to use this for, let me go ahead and copy and paste this in here. So I think that would look good behind here. Okay. So, all right, so let's go open up Adobe Stock. Y'all head over to her channel and subscribe if you can when you're done, or if you can open up another tab or something like that. Let's see if we can get it to 100 subscribers by the time we're done here shortly. That would be dope because Liz is phenomenal. She's dope. So we want to give her a little boost for her email sound booth channel. All right, so we're going to go to Adobe Stock, stock.adobe.com. I'm just going to do like halftone circles. We should find something pretty quickly. So even like this is similar to what she had. Let's take a look at it again. Yeah, it's very similar, but it's not like perfectly circle. It's more abstract. So that would be cool if we could find something that's a bit more abstract. And I think that would work. That would fit the vibe a little better too. Let me go back up. So I'm probably going to license this. Let's license this just to be on the safe side. Okay, so yeah, boom. And then let's just write it abstract. So it's this one that I like. Oh, it's looking better already, y'all. Even without removing the triangle. I feel like the triangle is a little too busy, so let's go ahead and remove it. At least hide it. So I do like the fact that she has the yellow triangle. So let's add a yellow triangle back here. So this is a similar triangle that she has in her logo. So I'm actually going to use the same shade that we have here. And of course, once we send this over to her, we can fine tune the colors right? Okay, Command X. Not necessarily sold on the triangle, but let's add a stroke to it and see what it looks like. It's not bad. It's not bad. I feel like it needs a few more elements to make it a bit more unique. We don't have an email symbol, so we may need to get something like that or create one. Or what if we use this, guys? What if we use this? Let me get the other one. Watch this. I have an idea. It might be a little too busy, but let's see what it looks like. Oh, I actually like it tucked behind there. We need the word the as well, but we'll add that. I actually like it tucked, but that's not even what I was trying to do. So I was really trying to make this a lot larger for the background. Okay. So I would want to remove this. And I would make the envelope like white. I will make the envelope white. Do y'all say envelope or envelope? Oh shoot. Oh, that black don't look bad either. Or we could go gray. So it's not reading as an envelope when it's white though. That's the only thing. Could still make it a bit larger. And then maybe even make it like this. Just don't want it to be too busy. And we gotta change the stroke on this piece of paper. And what I would want to do here is actually add a gradient to it. Oh, that actually is dope. With the inside of it, a different color. That's actually pretty cool. But what I was trying to do, let's just see what it looks like, is make it dark, like a darker gray, and then like a light like that to add some depth to it. What do y'all think? But what if we made the outside like a color? Let's go with the pink. But she did say she doesn't want it too feminine. Not that pink is necessarily feminine, but she didn't want it too girly. Because she's not super girly herself. got some options. Some options. I feel like I like the outside of the envelope or envelope white because it allows the email sound booth text to really pop. So let's take a look at the inside of the envelope if we made that a different color. Or even a gradient. So what if we had the pink and then blue? No, that's doing too much. That's doing too much. I like that blue though. Let me know what y'all think about this. Yeah. All right. So I actually think that's pretty dope. So we have a couple options here for that one. We don't have our name in here yet. So let's see what kind of graphic elements we can add um to this. So we have these elements outside here. I probably would just want to make a bit more of them. Blue to white gradient on the outside of the Yeah, I think that one's solid for now. And we could even maybe do, let's see what this looks like with one of these colors. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Also, let me know, can y'all hear me loud enough? Is my voice loud enough? Because I know I talk pretty quiet and the SM7B has no issues picking me up when I'm not right up on it. Okay, so let's see what elements we can maybe add to this. I do maybe want to add. Oh, I generated this because I thought this may look good behind it, but I feel like it was a little too busy. But maybe we will add some similar elements to it, like the grid at a minimum. So let's create a quick grid, y'all. I'm just gonna make some lines. So I'll just make some lines. I could download a grid, but it's like, why not? We're in here. Why not? We just do it real quick. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna make sure they're all lined up and they're distributed evenly. Not like that. Evenly like that. Okay, now I'm gonna group these and then we're actually gonna duplicate them and then flip it. And let me reduce the stroke on these. Make it kind of thin. And group these. So I feel like I need to make these lines like gray because the grid at this point is a bit jarring to me. But if we make it kind of faded, I think it could work. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. I did like some of these other elements. So yeah, this envelope is what I based this envelope off of. All right, so let's create, I do like that shape that they have there, but let's do it in the yellow, but let's do it like this yellow, like that. And I do like these 3 lines. I think they look cool. I'm actually just going to trace them, to be honest. Let's just trace these bad boys. Boom. 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 And we can change the colors of them. So it's 4 on this side, 3 on this side, but this is fine for now. We're gonna have to change the position of her name. If we keep this, I don't know if we'll keep it yet. But if so, we'll have to change the position of her name. But we could always do like first name on one line, then second name on kind of staggered on another line, or just move it over. Or even go like all centered like this. But I kind of like the layout that we had initially. So I'll leave it like this for now. Yeah. I feel like it's getting a little busy, but I do tend to like some of these elements that they have. Like even this triangle, I think is cool. So let's go here, but make it the gradient. So hold up. So we don't have a green gradient. We don't have any green, even though it's in her color palette. So maybe we should try to incorporate some green. What's going on? What's going on? Appreciate it. Okay. All right, so let's look up some. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. On the wrong thing. I didn't know my camera was back there. Hey guys. I didn't know my camera was back there on the scene for all these years. I thought the source was blank. Now we know. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right, now it is. All right, cool. All right, let's look up some other elements. You know what? Let me go ahead and change this. Let me grab this gradient here. And grab this yellow gradient. Let's go ahead and create a green gradient too. Shoot. Why not, right? So let's grab her green. But this, so these colors are based off of this. So let's go ahead and grab these 2 shades. We got a lighter green and a darker green. Okay. So I'm going to grab this one. We'll add this to the palette. Let's just find a darker shade of green from this. So just come down a little bit. Boom. So, oops. Or should we go lighter? So I'll bring the light over, but I also want to get a shade that's darker as well. Add it to the palette. So now we have a lighter shade and a darker shade, and I'll undo that. Is it not gonna let me add it? Let me 0996D. Okay. All right. Gradient. Lighter shade. Let's go with the lightest shade of green. It's not working. Oh, well, that sucks. Let me reduce the thickness of these lines real quick. I really don't know why it's not working. There it is. About to say, what the heck? All right, so we'll go lighter on the outside, darker on the inside. Quick rule of thumb, you don't want to use too many colors. I feel like we have 3 solid colors. I really don't want to go to 4. I really don't, but I am curious to see what it's going to look like. Four isn't like, it's not the end of the world, right? Let's see what looks better. But I would prefer not to. You know, let's make this on the opposite end. Like this. This is actually working out, y'all, because what I can do is now get a selection from Liz between now and next week. And next week, we can knock out the YouTube graphics and scenes all in one episode. That's what we'll do. Unless she just hates these concepts. But I don't know if she tunes in on the replay squad or anything like that. So hopefully she's feeling what we're doing so far. If she does it, well, back to the drawing board. And that has happened. That has happened. You know, my goal is to make sure my client is 120% satisfied when they leave from me. And the dopest designs, believe it or not, come out of them being rejected initially. Man, I used to get in my feelings, man, when logo used to get rejected. I'm like, man, this is fire. What are they thinking? What are they talking about? Go back to the drawing board and we come up with something even better. And I'm like, wow. So now I've gotten used to that. So it's like that rejection is a sign that we're headed in the right direction and we're going to create something amazing. It happens every time. It ain't my first rodeo, you know? So, but I'm not saying that these will get rejected. Hopefully they won't. Um, and I'm not feeling what I just did, but it is what it is. We'll figure it out. Use a gradient. Yeah. Um, you hear your head. Right. All right. Okay, so I'll add some other elements. Let me see. Oh shit, I'm doing it again. I'm thinking that I'm looking at my screen, but I'm looking at the Ecamm window and I'm zooming in. Real quick, I'm curious to see what this will look like with a black stroke. Will it be too busy? Will it be too much? Yeah, it's too much. Maybe if this wasn't a gradient, if it was all a solid color, let's see how that would look. It could work. What do y'all think? I think it's too much. I think it's too much. I think it's too much. Okay. And let me go ahead and rotate these just to get it out of the way of her name. Even though we can move her name and we likely will, but I'm curious to know if we just rotated these like this, what that will look like. That's actually not bad. It's actually not bad at all. So this swirl, I don't know what that is. Maybe we can do a lightning bolt. So let's do that and a star. Yeah, let's just randomly add some other elements to this real quick. We have our elements here, and I probably will add a bit more of them. Something about this, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Something about this concept is annoying me. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. But like legit annoying me. So let me try to find another halftone real quick, and then we'll add additional elements, but that's not that like pertinent to show you guys. Something about this is just giving like, I don't know, like elementary school coloring book to me. It's not 120, as I like to say. It's not yet. It ain't 120 yet. And I can also I'll look up retro 90s elements as well. Unless we just go with the halftone without anything else. Oh, this is dope, y'all. This is dope. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, yeah. All right. So select this layer. Let me go back. And then we're going to paste it behind this. Command B. I think it's cool. It's not as revolutionary as I thought it was going to be. But it ain't bad. It ain't bad. I feel like something's missing. It's got to be that envelope. It's got to be the envelope. So maybe I do like just a white one. Why is it pasting it out here? I'm like, where are my envelopes that I pasted, bruh? There they are. Oh, okay. We're getting somewhere, y'all. What y'all think? I mean, we still need something extra, but I think we're getting somewhere. And I would want to add more of an outline to it as well. So what I'm going to do is duplicate this. Boom. Offset it. Make all the fills black. And then let me see here. Offset path. Do like 20 on this joint. That's not bad. The tilted envelope. Let's do it. Let's do it. Was it like this? So let me see if I remove these little white accents, if that makes it better or worse. Makes it more cohesive. We can always add them back in. Something about it still ain't right, but I think we can go with this. But let me, out of curiosity, I'm gonna add this other halftone element behind it. You know what? Let me look at the other ones that we have. Maybe this one, or even this one. Which one is darker? Let's just bring them all in. What am I thinking? In addition to that star one, whatever, starburst one that we have. So, all right, so let's just try them one by one. Nope. But what if we got rid of the starburst? Both of them together looks terrible. But I like it. I like it like either with one or the other. So let's try this one. That's not bad. Oops. That's not bad. Oh. That's not bad either. I think I like this one the most. So let's keep this. Hold up, something's up with this one. heck is that? Something's like invisible. All right, so that's an option, and then this is an option. Not them both together. So we got to choose between this one and this one. Unless we get a halftone that's even more like smaller in detail, like something like this, right? So let me download this real quick. JPEG. I need a kind of like the Starburst. Okay, cool. This is JPEG. I was hoping for a vector, but we can vectorize it. Let me see. File, place, PNG. Boom. Well, we won't need to vectorize it right now. Command X. Command F. That's not bad either. But I feel like it's a little too safe. So vectorize. Oh, so in order to vectorize it, I would just go to image trace, and it just vectorized it. You can't really tell, but yeah, I can adjust. You can't really tell on this because it's circles, but I would ignore white and then expand. So now these are shapes, and I can change the color of them. So yeah. I didn't consider another color back there. But yeah, I think I'm still digging the Starburst out of all of them so far. I think. Yeah. So, all right. Cool. So I think that's it for now, guys. I'm gonna add some more elements to this. And I'm gonna shoot these over to Liz, y'all. I don't know if she's seen any of these so far. If she's been tuning in or not. But we'll see what she says. Hopefully we can get a selection by next week. And that would be dope. So we can go ahead and create, add any additional elements we need to and create the YouTube graphics like this. So we'll do the cover. I don't know if she wants her photo on it or not. Hopefully she does. So we'll add the logos, have the elements on the back, and then add her photo. And then we'll do her YouTube banner like we did here. So you can see, and the middle part is the only thing that will be shown on YouTube, but we have to upload it in this full size, right? We'll do just the logo separately, the profile picture, just a background image. So she wants to just have that up on her stream at any point, like an end card or something like that. I just did a couple alternates for them. And then we'll do like a thumbnail template for her in Canva. So I like to do it here just to kind of ideate. Upload elements, the individual elements like the background, the logo, whatever other elements like that to Canva that she'll need so she can update her thumbnails on a weekly basis in Canva. So that is what we will do once we get a selection, y'all. So just to recap, this is concept number 1. This will be concept number 2. I'm going to add the additional elements. And one of these will be concept number 3. I'm probably going to send all 3 of them over. Unless you guys say, look, eliminate 1 or 2 right away. I don't know, y'all. And I'm going to add her name to it. And I'm going to add the word the to it as well, because it's the email sound booth. So I got to do that. Add her name. And then shoot them over to her. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button. And if you aren't subscribed, please do so. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And I'll see you next week, y'all. We're wrapping up. We're wrapping this thing up. So we're almost done. We almost done. We almost at the finish line. I appreciate you guys' patience. And I'll catch y'all next week. Peace. Thanks, George. Thanks, David. See you guys.